Alright, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a rebuy for me. This is actually the third time I've had this watch. I actually sold it to a friend, bought it back from that friend, then resold it to the friend or did some trading with him, and he ended up with the watch again. I haven't had one back in the collection for a while. Perusing Amazon the other night, I found one. I found a really good deal on it, and I brought one back in. Whether I'm going to keep this watch or not, I'm not quite sure, because that's the way us watch freaks are. But guys, I'm going to do an unboxing. Now, I've got my little SOG Twitch 2, which I just sharpened up just a couple of days ago, and man, it is like super razor sharp. A viewer of mine suggested a sharpening system, and I picked one up, and man, it works really good. And I say that as I can't get through the tape on the package here, but let's go ahead and, this Amazon tape is pretty tough, probably for keeping porch pirates out of the, that's not gonna work. So anyways, all right, here we go. Pull the paperwork out of here. Now this is, oh, and I cut the box. Look at that big old slice mark right in the top of the box. So, all right, guys. So yeah, I got another Citizen into the channel. And like I said, this is going to be a, there we go, got it to focus. This is going to be a rebuy. So if you guys know me, I haven't had a whole lot of Citizen watches here on the channel. But one of them was the NY0040-9-09, I think it was, the black Citizen Pro Diver with the 8 o'clock crown. We all know that watch. I think they discontinued these last year or the year before, so they're getting harder to come by. They have introduced some newer kind of limited edition and special edition models, but I kind of really like the original looking watch. So this is the blue version of the watch. Now the first one what I had was the, I think it's the 09E, which is the black model. This is the, let's see, 0040-17L. You can see it's running the caliber 8203 movement from Miyota. So it's a good movement. It is a winding, but a non-hacking movement, and that really irks a lot of people. I'm not sure if in the newer models they've gone to the 9000 series. If you guys know that, leave that below down in the description. So I wanted to just kind of show you guys the watch. I want to really quickly get some specs out of the way on this watch so you know. Most people know a lot about this watch, so it's kind of going to be redundant. Let's see, make sure this is zeroed out. So case from side to side, not including that crown, you're looking at about 41.5 on the case. Lug to lug on these watches, they come in at 46.2, thickness of 12.5, and they have a 20 millimeter lug opening on these watches. So it's a great size. A lot of people consider this a much better option than the Seiko SKX. I mean, the 8200 series is a windable movement, so that's a benefit over the SKX. You can actually wind this one and get it going. And it's just a really unique looking watch. You've got applied indices on it compared to the painted on indices on the Seiko, but really, really nice watch. Now this is the blue version. It has a sunburst blue dial on it, which I think is a great touch to it. The Citizen automatic up there, you know, just below 12 o'clock. Divers, water resistance, 200 meters with that red touch, looks really, really good. Now this watch came out of the UK, I do believe. They're getting harder to find here in the US, and if you do find one from a US vendor, they're very, very expensive. This one I found for, believe it or not, quite a bit under $200. I'll leave a link down below to Amazon where you can find these. I'm not sure if you're going to find one at that price anymore. There weren't too many left when I bought this one, but I got lucky and I found it at the right time. So really good looking watch. They come on the rubber strap with your ND limits on here, right there on the strap as far as your decompression times and compared to depth. So pretty interesting. I do like the stock straps on these. They're kind of neat, kind of unique, and everyone thinks the ND limits is a neat addition. 60-click bezel on these watches. As you guys can see, locks in really nice. Never had a problem with the alignment on a bezel from a Citizen. They tend to line up pretty well. Little chunky on the feel of that bezel, but that's fine. It's a 60-click bezel. You've got the nice 8 o'clock crown position and that neat crown they do on these with that little dished top on it like that, all polished. Polishing on the case done very, very well. Brushed on top of the lugs and on top of the case. Knurling on the bezel is very easy to acquire and manipulate. It works really, really good. The strap, like I said, is nice. Has the logo, the the Pro Diving logo there. What am I trying to say? The ProMaster logo. Boy, that just slipped my mind there for a second, but neat. I don't remember my last one having the ProMaster logo on the buckle, so that might be something they've added. Of course, the last one I had, I took it right off the factory strap immediately, but really good looking watch. Let's go ahead and pause it for just a second to get this watch on my 7-inch wrist. All right, so 7-inch wrist. This 41.5 or 42 millimeter case basically is going to fit super, super good on the wrist. Absolutely love the 8 o'clock crown. I told a story way back when I bought the very first one of these, of seeing one of the yellow dialed models at a Dodgers game, and I basically had to find out what the watch was. That was a number of years back. So it's kind of what made me fall in love with this reference, or this model from Citizen. It's a really, really cool watch. You know what, guys? Let's go ahead and take this one outside and go out with a Batcave Lume Shot. I actually thought we had a lot more sun going on out here when I walked out of the studio, but should be enough to get this thing charged up. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like in the dark. Yep, it was enough to definitely make the watch shine. You guys can see the lume is impressive on the Citizen NY0040 divers. Really great looking. Sorry about the camera not wanting to focus, guys. That's just the way it is in the dark here. But guys, like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.